What's going on, everybody? Frankie here from Mirth Films, and today I want to give 10 reasons why I think that the iPad Pro M4 is a great tool for all creators to have. Reason number one, video editing is nice and smooth right on the iPad Pro M4, and I'm importing clips from my Canon R5 that are maybe 8K sometimes, definitely all the time 4K footage, but I use that right in Final Cut Pro and I have no issues. I also love the user experience of Final Cut Pro on the iPad. It's nice and simple. It took a little while to get around some of the quirks that I'm just used to from using Adobe Premiere Pro, but it works with the Apple Pencil and Apple has been updating it. I don't use it all the time when I'm editing. If I can, I'm always using my MacBook Pro to edit on Adobe Premiere Pro, but this is a nice tool, especially when you're on the go. You do want to pump out a video nice and quick. You can do that with this iPad Pro. There's also other video editing software as well, like DaVinci Resolve, which definitely go and use it if you are a DaVinci person. But again, you have those capabilities on something super razor thin. That's mind-blowing to me. Something paper thin like this can edit my Canon R5 footage, which is unheard of 10 years ago. The second reason why I think you should consider buying the iPad Pro M4 is because not only can you import files from a solid state hard drive, but you can also operate off a solid state hard drive, which I think is amazing as a creator, because there's times where you'll be working on a project that might be a terabyte in size. Let's be real here. If you don't spend all that extra money, that hard drive space is going to disappear really quickly. So only keeping the files that you need all the time on your iPad, to me, is the way to go. So when I'm editing projects, I do keep this stuff on a solid state drive and just plug in when I need it. The third reason why I think you should consider buying this iPad Pro M4 is because of the variety of apps for creators. And that is something that drew me to buying an iPad Pro M4. Again, number one is to be able to edit video. And number two is, being able to use those Adobe products that I use every day on my desktop and laptop. I can honestly say I spend every day in Adobe Premiere Pro, Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Lightroom. But obviously we don't have Adobe Premiere Pro on the iPad Pro, which kind of sucks. And that's something that I hope Adobe can figure out sooner than later. But that intrigued me enough to spend the money on this. And once time moves on, hopefully Adobe can fully adapt the iPad OS, because it would be so nice, again, to be able to use Adobe Premiere Pro, or who knows, one can only dream, Adobe After Effects. That's something that I'd find fascinating and would actually consider for me, do I need another laptop, or should I just have an at-home desktop and an iPad? Because once this processing power continues to improve, we're already at M4 built into this iPad Pro, and in future generations, I can't imagine what it can do. Number four is that this iPad Pro M4 is going to greatly improve your mobile workflow. And I say this because during the summertime, I work events, I work music festivals, and to be able to shoot my photos and video, dump it right away to my iPad Pro, and then edit them and get them out right then and there in the nick of time is not only going to impress your client, but it's also going to put you a step above other creators. And that's what you want. If you're trying to operate as a business, you want to figure out ways to improve your mobile process and just your process in general. And if you are somebody who has to process on the go, then this iPad Pro is the way to go. Number five is definitely the screen. The screen is OLED. I have the regular glossy version, and editing photos on Adobe Lightroom and looking at my photos through this OLED screen is beautiful. It's something that I love, and honestly is even better than using my MacBook Pro, and definitely better than using my desktop monitors. And if you are using the iPad for entertainment purposes, movies look beautiful on this. Number six is that I love how light and portable this iPad is. Yeah, all tablets across the board are, but this is something for me as an iPad user, again, that I love, because again, with incorporating that mobile workflow in my mind, I don't have to worry about bringing my laptop. And to be honest, my MacBook Pro is pretty heavy, so it's not something that I even carry in my camera bag in the first place. But having this 20.5 ounce iPad Pro M4 with me does not weigh me down, and I do actually bring it with me now when I am out shooting. I keep it right in my camera bag, right in the back sleeve, and that's something that I wasn't able or didn't think about doing, so that has opened my mind, especially now that I'm trying to improve my mobile workflow. So number seven is the Magic Keyboard. This is technically not part of the iPad itself, but I do love the Magic Keyboard. I love that it's tactile. It feels like I'm using a MacBook Pro keyboard. The trackpad is great. It's snappy. And all you have to do is just simply slap it right onto your iPad Pro and it starts working instantly, perfectly. I never have to worry about any connectivity issues. It's a little pricey, but definitely worth the money. And if you are trying to have that hybrid feel and maybe even replace that laptop, the Magic Keyboard with the iPad Pro M4 is great. Number 8 is that it is the ultimate business tool. And I say this because aside from content creation on the iPad Pro M4, I love being able to answer emails, take notes, use the full Google Suite, create invoices, and many other things. And a lot of times, especially with answering emails, it's a pain in the butt to have to answer your emails on your phone, especially if you got to send long, detailed messages. If you have to be quick with your communication, you might as well make your life easier. And having the iPad Pro with cellular service saves me so much stress. Number 9 is that there's an app for almost all of my cameras, and I love being able to use my iPad as a viewfinder for when I'm using my Canon R5, my DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and even my drones. Just having that bigger view to look at what you're filming is so amazing, especially with the beautiful OLED screen. It's something that I love, and it's something that I use all the time, even on my phone. So again, using this as a viewfinder, and let's say you don't want to buy a separate monitor to show clients, you can show your clients what you're filming right on your iPad, and that's something, again, that's going to level you up. Number 10 is playing video games right on the iPad. You got to de-stress as a content creator, and you know what? That's something that you can do on the iPad Pro. Playing GTA San Andreas using a PS4 controller is super cool, something that I never thought I'd even use an iPad for, but it's something that I started to use, especially for long plane rides. You got to keep yourself busy if you can't fall asleep, so having your iPad with you, bring that PS4 controller, bring that Xbox controller, or whatever compatible Bluetooth controller you can find for your iPad, and go and game. And those are 10 reasons why I think you should consider buying an iPad Pro M4 if you are a creator. It has elevated my game as a creator and has made my life easier, and I know it will for you. And if you have any things that you like to do with your iPad Pro M4, please let me know in the comment section down below. If there's anything that I missed that I should have mentioned, please let me know, again, in the comment section down below. My name is Frank Cavona, Mirth Films, and I hope you have a great day.